Welcome back to Houston Life. If you need a little motivation on this Monday, our next story just might do the trick.
Yeah, get ready to meet the family behind Team Anna and discover how one mighty girl has run her way into so many hearts, one marathon at a time.
Just maybe 2 more seconds.
Hold on, sis. Hold on.
I'm the backseat guy.
Okay.
Okay. We always joke that I'm the engine, she's the heart of our team.
So for people that aren't familiar with Ainsley's Angels, what is it? So when you say you're the backseat guy, you are the legs for Anna.
For Anna, right.
Yeah.
So Anna has cerebral palsy. When she was born, she had a brain injury, and so she is quadriplegic. And about 12 years ago or so, we watched a video on the Hoyts, Dick and Rick Hoyt, who are epic. They've done all kinds of great stuff with running Boston, Kona, triathlon, and we asked Anna if she wants to do it, and she's nonverbal. And the way that she responds to us is she can give an eye blink, means yes.
Okay.
And we asked her, like, do you want to race like that? And she was like, which is like, yes, underline, caps, yes, exactly. And the thing you have to remember, if you're in a wheelchair, you spent your whole life going walking speed.
Right.
Someone's pushing you.
Right.
And so if you get in a chair and you just jog, it's almost like being on a ride.
Yeah.
Like you've never seen that kind of speed before. And if you sprint, you know, just never experienced everything going by that quickly before.
Right.
So we worked our way up from running through the neighborhood, through 5Ks to 10Ks to half marathons, and then we did our first Houston back in 2016.
What has it been like all of these years? What keeps you going to do race after race? I mean, obviously you've caught the bug, you've caught the runner's bug. Were you always a runner?
I was a runner already.
Okay.
And so our plan was not to run a marathon together. That was not in the cards.
No?
We were going to stick to 5Ks and 10Ks. And what happened is that the year before, I trained really hard to qualify for the Boston Marathon. And when we woke up, it was like 70 degrees on race day in Houston Marathon, which is just, you can't run fast when it's hot. Heat is, like this weather that we have right now in the 40s, this is what we all want, because we can run really fast. And so I was frustrated because I had trained a whole year, and it was something I didn't have any control over. And I said, you know what, next year, I'm gonna try and run with, I'm in really good shape right now. I'm gonna run the full with Anna. We'll do it one time. And it was amazing. We have our shirts that say Team Anna on them. We designed a logo that's a girl in a wheelchair with her ponytail whipping out of the back with her hair bow. And the thing I did not expect is when we were running, the crowds at Houston are amazing. And Anna heard her name. I'll get teared up just thinking about this. But just everybody just, Anna, Anna, go Anna, go Anna. And she was loving it. And I realized, oh my gosh, this is the first time you're not on the sidelines. And you are like the center of the show. And when we got to the last mile, I had to stop and like straighten her out so she looked good at the end. And I was like, oh, you're a marathoner, Anna. And I lost it. And I spent the whole last mile, I didn't see anything. You know, I was just bawling. And at the end, it ended up, for her, it was the greatest day of her life. And after that, I was like, I can't take this away from her. So ever since then, we run Houston. That's our race every year.
You are gonna make me cry. You're gonna make a lot of people cry at home.
It's pretty amazing when, just to know her. She's one of the most supportive people. She's far and away the most inspirational person I've been around.
Why?
She's always happy. And when everybody does something, she's the first one. She lets out this war cry thing whenever she gets excited for you. And to see her just be celebrated by people, it's pretty cool.
She started running with Sean at a time when this was not happening at races.
Okay.
We've had to advocate a lot.
Yeah.
We've really had to do a lot of educating and teach people, like, this is an athlete, just like somebody who has two legs and runs on their own. And so the marathon we've really grown with the marathon, and we're so grateful that people in the running world finally are letting us into races and begging us to come. I mean, there are
Why do you
so
think
many...
that is? Why do you think they now that they have experienced running a race with the duos, why do you think what is it that you guys bring to the table that you think they're after now?
When you see the joy that is on her face and the other rider's face, when you're showing up, you're like, wow, this is joy that I never expected to see in this space. And I don't think about it because this is all I have. Like I know that this is gonna be joy. But if I was a runner showing up or I was a race director showing up and I'm thinking, what do I wanna bring? I wanna bring more energy, I wanna bring more joy. Get our people there.
Okay.
We line we're the very first front of the race. We take off first before everybody else because it's safer for all the runners. And we are at the front screaming and hollering and cheering, you know, and we stand there and all the parents stand there and we cheer the other runners on.
Right.
It's just part of, I don't know, just part of the joy.
Yeah. Let's talk about the star of the show. Let's talk about Anna, because she's the girl, she's the athlete who wants to be front and center. What would you use to describe Anna? What kind of adjectives would you use to describe Anna?
I would say joy. I would say a little bit sassy.
Gotta have the sass.
I would say competitive. Yeah. I would say smart. I would say exciting.
Yeah.
Those are all things that really show up whenever she gets to do this racing thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
We try to make it happen at least once a month.
That's awesome.
Well, she is incredible. That whole family is incredible.
She has $1 million smile.
Right, right. And here's the thing, Sean, who will be Anna's legs during the race, he didn't want to make it about him, but I did learn that earlier this year in June, he was diagnosed with a rare aggressive skin cancer in his hip.
Oh, wow.
So he's undergone surgery. He's gone through radiation. As of December, I believe, in remission.
All right.
So if you see them on this marathon route, Team Anna, you show them some extra love because they have gone through so much to make it happen. And like you said, that $1 million smile. Listen, if you want to get involved with Ainsley's Angels, we're going to put all that information. You can sign up to be a runner or just someone who cheers them along. All that information we're going to put at HoustonLife.tv. And of course, you just look for Ainsley's Angels under the Scene on HL section.
What a beautiful inspiration. It's so, so great. And I love that her mom was saying they never had seen a smile like that on her face until they started doing something like this.
She wants to fly. She wants to go fast, okay? It's like, you're not going fast enough. Sean says, she makes me keep up my pace. She makes sure that I'm, running the way I need to run. So it's just inspiring all the way around. Go Team Anna!
Go Team Anna. We are thrilled for them.